Okay, so we are live. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. I'm here with Alexandre, Isabel, Vic, and Bianca. And this is Talking Talk, not an English class. However, we learn, we talk, we do a lot here to improve our English. And I'm Sarah. I'm going to be your hostess today. Our topic is journey versus goals. Which one matters the most? So we're going to talk about our experiences, our projects for our lives, and whatever it comes to our minds, okay? And Alexandre, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm 70. I have two kids. I'm married, retired, and I'm here to improve my English. Thank you.
Okay, nice to have you here. And you, Isabel, go ahead.
So my name is Isabel. I'm 22 years old. I live in Florianópolis too. I'm born here as well. And I'm a graphic designer. I work from home. And I live with my family as well. I have a sister. And let me think one more else. Well, my free time I like to read books, watch movies, and that's it.
Thanks a lot, Isabel. And guys, let's start with the actually the first question. What was something good that happened to you this year? Bianca, can you share anything?
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I thought that someone was calling me, but it was nothing. This year, I had two big deals, two big things that happened to me. The first one was I was contemplated with a scholarship that I applied last year. So I was contemplated with this scholarship this year. It took 8 months, maybe, in this process. And today, a paper that I submit to a congress was accepted. So I'm going to Ohio next year. It's so funny. I don't know. Yeah, it was these two big things. Today was a big day to me, I think.
Congrats, I'm so happy. That's amazing. How are you feeling? Excited, nervous, all of this?
I think all of this, but I'm scary, I think, because of the language, because of it's a work trip. So I have to be professional and things like that. And it's different. I'm not going to travel and having fun. I'm going to work and to talk about my project, to talk about my work. But I think I'm going to prepare myself before and try to do my best in this congress. I'm very excited, but I am scary too, I confess.
Can only imagine. But it's gonna do great, I'm sure. You're really intelligent, and I can see that just by the way you talk here. Always great ideas to share. And, and go ahead, Vicky. How about you? Your mic's off.
First of all, congrats, Bianca. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Congrats. I'm so happy for you as well. Well, as in my life, quite a few things happened this year that made me feel so happy. And the first of them was that I was able to move here to Florianópolis. That's where I live now because I was planning to move here for quite a few years. And I was able to do this year. I was very nervous about it because it's pretty far from my home, but I'm so happy that I did it. And also, I was able to buy my first car. I was very, very happy about it because it was a huge thing for me. I didn't imagine that I could do that in this year, and I was able to do that. And the other stuff is that this year I was also able to focus a lot in my company. I have a business in a broker insurance area. So I was able to do a lot of stuff for myself this year to focus only on the things that I want and not on the other people's lives. That I always focus on getting my family's life together, my friends' life together. And this year I felt that the first time I was able to focus on my dreams and what I set for me.
That's huge. So inspiring. I think I'm gonna feel so much better after this meeting, learning with all of you, for sure. And you, Alexandre, go ahead and share it.
So I guess the most important is being healthy. As a 70 years old, being healthy is pretty good. I'm able to receive the new year going to the gym 2 times, going swim twice, going to Pilates twice, biking every day, some maybe twice a day, going by bike, and it's pretty good. I'm able to do everything in my life. In September, I went to Vancouver, which was incredible trip, 30 days there. I'm planning to do other trip in the next year. And I'm very excited about life, even though I'm so old. Oh my gosh. That's it.
Awesome. Also, when you go to Vancouver, let me know because I wanna go to. So take
Vancouver
me
is
with you.
incredible place, romantic place. Yeah, I think everyone deserves to go to Vancouver. And Toronto, I went to Toronto 2019, but the pandemic stopped my plan to go abroad once a year. So I'm restarting my plan to go abroad once a year again and enjoy the something different, right?
Yeah. I'm glad you got this chance. Thank you so much for sharing, Alexandre. And you, Isa, let us know what happened for you.
I'm trying to remember something. Well, I agree with Alexandre, be healthy, have a family, a good house, these things that sounds like common, but it's very important to live, to have a good life. But some event, I don't remember a big event or something that I try to remember, but I finished my graduate this year, in this month actually. But I think that's it. It makes me happy to finish that, but it's not like a big event. Just I finished something like that.
How
It
can you
is a
say
big
that?
thing, Isabel. It is.
Oh my gosh, yes. I disagree with you. It's big. It's huge.
I try to think different, but I don't know. But it's yeah, it's a good thing. You're right.
Yeah, I'm sure your family must be proud, and you should be as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. In my case, I'm gonna share something more personal because I had a dream to go to a concert of my favorite group for more than 10 years. Like I've been to their concerts, but only in Salvador. But I really wanted to see them live in Minas Gerais because they are from BH. So this year I could go to their concert, Skank, you know, this group. So I it was the first time I went to a concert by myself, and it was really special because I was a little bit scared, but it was awesome at the same time. And also, yeah, this was the highest moment for this year for me. It was really amazing. So, using our positive mindset, let's go to the second question. Vicky, can you start this one? Can you read it?
Sure. Why is setting a clear goal important before embarking on a journey? I guess there's a line about that in Alice Wonderland, the movie, where the rabbit says, when you don't know where you want to go, any path, you can take any path, something like that. Because I can take myself as an example. I had pretty clear what I wanted for myself this year, that it was to move here to this city. And if I didn't have any planning about that, that couldn't happen anytime soon. I knew that I wanted to get away from my home city because I lived there for many, many years, and I had to choose some city to live, and I chose here. And as soon I chose here, I had to make every choice daily in my life directed to the point that I had to get and to achieve buying my car, for example. Every little choice in my daily life I had to make thinking that so far I wanted to get something in the end. So when we had something far that we want to achieve, for me is like you have to make renounces in during your day, and you have to choose everything that will compel you to achieve the goal. It's not something that you, okay, I want this and I have to make one big choice that will get me there. No, it's not one big choice. It's a lot of tiny choices that will lead you to where you want to.
You, Bianca, what do you think about this? Number 2.
Yeah, I agree that we have to plan ourselves to achieve this goal. Today, I try to give the enter. I don't know how can I say that, but to take the passport because I don't have one, for example. So it's a lot of bureaucracy for this thing. So yeah, we have to plan ourselves to this moment and make it right, I think. The English as well is the same because I knew that I will need maybe the language. So it took a time to study, to plan myself, to have classes. And today I think I can communicate myself a little bit better than I communicate before. I can arrange food, for example, or bedroom, something basic things maybe I can do by myself. So I agree with Victoria. We have to plan ourselves every day, make renounces sometimes. It's the life. But to achieve this big goal, to prepare ourselves.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I can see a blackboard behind you. Is that your studies?
Yeah, to put my ideas sometime.
Okay, like Sheldon. Do you know Sheldon?
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory, yes, is the same.
Yeah, this one. Nice. And you, Ale, what's your opinion?
I agree totally with Victoria and Bianca. It's pretty important to set your goals before set the goals and follow your schedule every day to achieve it. I remember when I was studying, I set my goal to work in a bank when I was 12, but I was totally illiterate, never been to school, had never been to school in that time. And when I was 16, I went to the first primary school, mas Banco do Brasil was in my mind. So I have to follow this step for 10 years. But I achieved my goal when I was 26. And I guess if everyone uh, need to make plan to schedule something important to the future, and you follow this because it's very important to achieve goals and be like me at 70, I have more than I need to live, right? But uh, you guys, you are so young, you have a lot of time, a lot of life years to live. So I recommend you immerse yourself in the life, is make a plan, and etc. You'll be all right. You will achieve your goals, certainly.
We truly appreciate your advice. And I'm curious, why Banco do Brasil? Why this bank
I
specifically?
don't know. I was living in a farm since I was born. I was born in a very poor area, and there was no anything to be proud. No food enough, no clothes, no blanket enough, no toothbrush, nothing to be proud. And then I remember when I was 12, a dog attacked me. And then I went to the city to get vaccine, right? And then I remember it was more than 50 vaccine. That time the situation was different. And I remember I was passing every day in front the beautiful building where a young man was working inside. There was no woman inside, only man. In that time, I think it was 1965, 1966. And I looked to the buildings, oh my gosh, I could work forever in this building. But I couldn't read what was right in the bank door, Banco do Brasil. I couldn't read it. So the vaccine is finished, and I had to go to back to the poor area, to the outside, and I talked to my father about, and he said, "No, you are the only child I have to go to the club to help me." But no, but I want to study. No, uh, you need to help me. But a teacher appeared there when I was 15. A teacher appears in that area because she married with the guy there and make a small school. And I studied in the school for 6 months, 7 months. I learned a lot, and my father took me out of the school because I was, how do I say, uh, talk to him about, and the teacher starts to talk to him about, so, you could leave Alexandre to go away to study. He is very intelligent. No, Alexandre is my boy, my help so much. There was a time that she said, "No, I can't keep you here. You can go." And then I went to the city to study. I was 16 years old. I went to first primary school, but I remember my goal was there when I was 12, and they passed that in that day, I could read Banco do Brasil. Oh, Banco do Brasil, because I learned in the farm, the small school. I learned how to read, how to.
Mhm.
So as Victoria said, I have to renounce a lot of things in my life until get my job. Go have a girlfriend, go on a date, do everything that the young people do. I have to renounce. I was only study, with 24/7 studying and make small works because I didn't have the regular work. But I passed it. It was 7,000 people. 7,000 people doing the contest. 30 people passed and ended passing 21st. It was a hilarious situation. Very good.
Congrats, and thank you so much for sharing this amazing story. I hope you inspire others as your kids and other people in your life. And you,
Yeah,
Isabel.
my kids, they are I have two mechanical engineer boy and a lawyer. She's a girl. Then study hard like me. So I can take I inspire them.
For sure. Congrats on an amazing work as a parent as well. And you, Isabel.
Well, I think you all are right about planning things and establish a goal. Establish, I don't know if this term is correct. A goal and do things all the days to try to achieve this goal. And always keeping in your mind this goal and the things you have to do. I think it's very important too. And yeah, I agree with all about how planning things and embarking on a journey with a goal, a structured goal, and structured plans to achieve this goal too.
I really like this approach about taking some steps because you don't feel overwhelmed, you feel like you can accomplish because you are doing little by little instead of getting yourself out there and acting like you should handle everything at once, So I like this approach. So let's go with question number. Yeah, let's talk about detours. Number 4. In what ways can the unexpected detours during a journey impact the achievement of a goal? What do you think, Vicky?
Well,
Unexpected situations.
I think it impacts a lot because depending on what happens, you can change your goal. Maybe something unpredictable happens, and it's not always for bad. Some unpredictable stuff can happen for the good side, and you can want to change for a new goal, for something that you weren't thinking about. So it can be good, but also there's the possibility of being a bad thing. And in that case, it may take longer for you to achieve your goal, but it's not like something that, oh, you're weak, you have to overcome this. No, I guess we have all to know that we have to have patience with the journey and patient with ourselves, because we're humans and we have to process a lot of stuff, not only the big goal that we have, but life is happening all over during this time. So we have a lot of things to deal. So we have to process, and may can change or may can slow your path.
I think it can be disappointing, but also a good way to learn how to
Yeah.
change your strategy and so on. And you, Isabel, what do you think?
Well, I think as it's a challenge too, and I have a kind of problem with that too because I like very much to planning things and make goals and all days try to do something. It's not perfect, of course. There are some days that I don't do anything to achieve this goal. But when something happened and impact this journey, it's very complicated to me because I become in a state that I don't know what to do anymore. but it's a challenge that sometimes we need to pass and try to, I don't know, be calm and have another point of view with something. If this tutor is good or bad, try to have another point of view and see the situation like in general, and try to maybe try to achieve this goal in another way, or maybe change our plans, but stay calm is very, very important, and be smart too, uh, to see this another point of view about your journey and your planning too.
It sucks having to change it, but it's necessary so we don't have to freak out about it, right? And you, Alexandre, what's your point of view?
So what I guess dictors means desvios,
Yeah.
unexpected dictors. It can happen in your life, right? You have get sick, or you quit your job, or you are fired your job, and you impact you to follow your goals. But if you are totally healthy, if you are, I want to say, able to fight for your goals, you have to focus on your goals, right? Like I focus on my job first, then I focus on my career in the bank. I focus in my first marriage, my kids, help them until they get the degree. And then I retired in 7 years ago. I I set a goal to talk in English because I was thinking about to go to Canada. And then I went twice. Maybe I go next year. So now I can talk to everyone in the world, right? Because I set this goal to after my retirement, and I'm following this goal every day. Every day I study a little English to fulfill my mind because I am in the time to forget, right? You are in the time to remember. All of you are in the time to remember everything. My case is different. I'm the time to forget everything, but I'm fighting against the situation. Study English every day, study grammar every day. Yeah, it's good too. I'm happy about it, right?
Yeah, you should be. It's a great exercise, and we
Yeah,
could learn so much. Well, the journey itself for learning a language is challenging, but also rewarding. We learn about ourselves, what work, what doesn't. So I really like this as well.
yeah. Going abroad is
So let
alone
me,
and
yeah.
face a lot of difficulties, as I did in Toronto and now in Vancouver, and everything went all right. Nothing
Mhm.
wrong. I think God
Awesome.
helped me a lot.
For sure. And you helped yourself by setting this goal in the past, you
Yeah.
know. So I'm curious about number 6. This is more related to the topic itself. Isabel, can you read this question and comment about it?
Sure. How can enjoying the journey en- enhance, sorry, enhance the overall satisfaction, even if the goal is not fully achieved? Okay, I need to search a word. Enhance. I don't know the meaning.
Improve.
Improve. Ah, improve. So, how can I enjoy the journey? Improve the overall satisfaction, even if the goal is not fully. Okay, understand. Well, I think it's important. As I said before, it's a challenge to me if the what I planned is not it's not happen. But I think, for example, live in the present and maybe try to have another point of view of things helps you to enjoy this journey and maybe find something new in this way that you take, and maybe you will achieve this goal or not. I think it's important to enjoy this and try to be calm and patient if the things not happen as you planned it before.
Yeah. I think it is a way to improve yourself as well,
Yeah,
your skills and the way you approach problems. You can learn how to change it a little bit. Yeah. Vicky, what do you think? Number 6.
I guess that enhances like 100%. It's a very important part because, like we were saying before, if we don't set little goals to go for the big goal, we are going to stay sad and unsatisfied the whole process, and it impacts a lot. So it's not always easy like we speak here. In reality, is a lot of emotions, but it's important to value the small steps and the small, I forgot the word, conquistas, the small things that we achieve through the process, because we have to put in mind that the effort that we make to do something, it counts a lot. It's not only if you got the goal or not. We have to value all the process, all the things that the choices that we make, all the things that we do through the process, because only we know how it was hard, how it was difficult to get to the final goal. So nobody is going to value it the same way as we can. So it's very important. And as soon as I know that it was difficult enough to get to the goal, I get even more proud of myself because I know that it was very hard. And even though I put a lot of effort on something and I made it, and I can be happy for the goal and proud for myself for the things that I passed and what I could be through.
Yeah. I believe the journey can be like a rehearsal for the big thing, and if you don't
Yeah.
enjoy it right now, maybe in the future you get like, oh, this wasn't what I was expecting. So if you can enjoy right now, you should enjoy the future. And Alexandre, it's up to you. Share with us.
I guess life is the big journey. Since we was born until here, until today, we are facing the big journey to be alive in this terrible world. A lot of criminals, illness, but uh, as we are having this achievement to live, we need to find something to enjoy, right? All of you young people, I know you enjoy something. Uh, every day, every day you need to think about your life and make plan to enjoy something tomorrow and in the next week, in next month, and next year. Make a small plan to, like, I plan to do a barbecue on January 1st in my house. Right? So something to enjoy. Something to enjoy. We need to enjoy the life, right? And have satisfaction about small thing that can make us good, happy. And in the same time, set some big goals to achieve, right? And the life is choice. We choose to do something. I choose to work in a bank. You choose to be a lawyer, and others choose to only to look to the life, and the life is passing. No, I think you need to every day set small goals is to make us happy and follow good big goals. Like I think English for me is a big goal and it's a happy goal to achieve. I think I will achieve advanced. I don't know if I will live for more 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or I will follow this goal, right? To talking as advanced, right? It's my goal, my main goal, being healthy and fly around the world.
Okay. This is something to look for, to be excited for.
Sorry. Go ahead. I think Sarah is frozen.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
frozen. On the last minutes.
Yeah.
Uh, hello, Sarah. Okay. Oh, she's down. Okay, so I guess we can read one more questions. One more question. What do you think, guys? Yeah?
I guess she's coming, and
Uh,
maybe she.
Coming back?
I guess she's coming back
I don't know.
because maybe the internet, her internet uh, failed, but she's connecting. I guess.
Yeah, sure, but do you want to continue one more questions? What do you think?
Okay, for me. You can go
Okay for
ahead.
me.
So let's go. Hello, she's back. Hello.
Hello. I think I had a problem with my connection. But just a short phrase about perseverance. Anything you want to share, guys?
Uh, I
Perseverance
don't know.
about when you face a challenge in your process.
I guess for me, it's important to balance the pros and cons to go on when you face a challenge. Maybe you can continue, have perseverance to continue to your main goal, and there are other times that we have to take a step back and maybe go another way and choose another goal, for example. I don't know, it's to balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you, Lisa, anything you want to share about it?
No, I think Victoria said something I think it's very good and involves all our conversation about saw the situation with different view and improve sorry, improve not. Um, I forgot the word in English, but aproveitar the journey and make plans, but if something in the future uh, become wrong or something like that, stay calm and change your way and go ahead.
No. Giving up is not an option. And you, Alexandre? 53 seconds.
Something to share?
Yeah.
Can I share in Portuguese?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Napoleon Hill. I followed this poem, I think, more than 4 years in my life. Napoleon Hill. Se você pensa que é um derrotado, você será derrotado. Se não disser que era a qualquer custo, não conseguirá nada. Mesmo que você queira vencer, mas pense que não vai conseguir, a vitória não sorrirá para você. Esse é a primeira estrofe desse poema, que chama Filosofia do Sucesso. A última estrofe diz que a luta pela vida nem sempre é vantajosa aos fortes, nem aos espertos. Sabe aquela galerinha que fica lá no Congresso Nacional? A luta pela vida nem sempre é vantajosa a eles. Mais cedo ou mais tarde, quem cativa a vitória é aquele que crê plenamente. Então, se você faz os seus objetivos, você segue seus objetivos e você os alcança, desde que você os persiga todos os dias. Desculpa o que eu falei em português, porque esse poema é velho e é
No,
muito importante para. Se você
no
quiser ler,
problem.
é Filosofia do Sucesso, Napoleão Hill.
Now I heard your voice in Portuguese for the first time. Your accent, it's really nice. So, how was the conversation in the other room? Who wants to share about it? I can choose. Fernando, go.
I knew it. Well, it was amazing. A really, really nice conversation. You know, when the conversation just flows, and you don't see the time running by, and you even don't attach yourself to the topic, because we have talked about so many things within this subject it was really, really nice. I love it.
Okay, I'm happy to know that. And I said that I was going to be here with you, and I changed. I got confused and I deleted the wrong room, but it happened for the good. I'm happy to know that. And let me see, Maria, I have a question for you. Okay.
Okay.
Number 6. How can enjoying the journey enhance the overall satisfaction, even if the goal is not achieved or not fully achieved?
We were talking about that, which was your last question, but I consider that in a journey we learn a lot. For example, sometimes, like Charles say about himself, I do not speak English like a native speaker, but I can understand a paper. I can understand a movie. 30% doesn't matter if it's 50%. So we have achieved, you had achieved something, have achieved something, and it is good because you realize that you're more self-discipline. You can just now talk in English. That's more important is to talk. It doesn't matter if you have an accent or sometimes you learn or doesn't matter. You talk if you can understand and be understood, I think you'll be okay. So what about that? I think in a journey we learn that you could improve some years of your life, and you can not necessarily have the car, like say, but you start a company and you're not earning more money or start being like a freelancer. So you find another ways to be happy in this journey. I consider more than the final goal. That could be a car, a house, but it's more about yourself, I think.
It's similar about what we shared here, and thank you so much for your perspective on this. Guys, here's a survey, okay? You can click on the link and give us your feedback. I just want to say thank you for this amazing year. This is my last immersion this year, but I'm hopeful we're gonna see each other more in 2024. Hopefully, like Alexandre said. And thank you. Have a good one, okay? Take care. And thank you, Charles, Victoria, Isabel, Fernando, Alexandre, and Maria. Have a good one. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very
Thank you so
much.
much.
Bye bye.
Thank you.